Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. I'm Brother Yahshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. All right, I'm going to start right here. 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. O my people, who is the Most High's people? Israel. Hear my word, you Israelites, or more specifically, the elect of Israel, the 1/3 and the 144,000. Make you ready to thy battle. A battle is a small segment in a larger war. All right? Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. This word pilgrims goes back to being a man of the Lord. All right? Okay? Be a righteous man of the Lord, keeping the commandments and having the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Walking in the Spirit. All right? Why? Because, hey, World War III is on and cracking. Okay? These devils are coming after you. All right? So let's just, going to look at a couple of videos here and keep it short. This is the last update until Monday. So we'll just try to keep it short and sweet. Secret Files channel, 49 minutes ago. 13 million people affected by flooding. So the Most High is destroying the earth which He made, destroying this kingdom before He brings in the kingdom of heaven. All right? So you're going to see a bunch of what they call natural disasters, but that's really God. All right? This is 3 hours ago. China warns UK as carrier strike group approaches. All right? Hey, China is checking England and saying, hey, guess what? We're at war, buddy. We got more firepower than you. You don't want none of this. All right? 5 hours ago, Israeli cargo ship attacked in Arabian Sea. Who suspected? Iran. All right? How much longer can skirmishes, we'll call them, go on like this until they have to announce or declare World War III? All right? Right here, Israel, Russia, rising tensions. All right, Russian air defense system to shoot down Israeli jets. This is World War III. All right? And all these things are happening simultaneously. All right? They want to get a third badge of dishonor in your arm. All right? Badge, B-A-J, spell it backwards. Okay? The badge of dishonor. Bolo badge, if you understand military talk. All right, this is 20 hours ago. It's just, see, it's just going to get worse and worse. Watch. Let's go to 37. Behold, 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh. World War III is a plague, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not for a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. Look at this. This is going to grow and grow and grow until, I mean, you don't have to call it, it's World War III right now. They're not calling it that. but it doesn't make it any less World War III. All right? What does this say? 1 day ago, Russia to monitor Middle East holds drills with Tajikistan. Tajikistan, is that what that says? Slovakia. Tajikistan as U.S. withdraws from Afghanistan and Iraq. Okay? So, I mean, the U.S. has a strategic hold in Iraq. They got military bases there. So they're not withdrawn completely. That's a jumping off point, which they've been working on going back 20 years now. Now it's the showdown. All right? We're at the showdown point. What does this say? Middle East. Russia to monitor Middle East. In the Bible, it's called the Valley of Jehoshaphat, or Yahweh-Shaphat, meaning God's judgment. All right? Where all of those armies of the world are going to be destroyed as judgment from on high for what they did to the Most High's people. All right? This is a day ago. 2 rockets fired near U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. What is this? Thousands of troops, millions, Salakia, thousands of ships, millions of troops. China is assembling a huge fleet for war with Taiwan. You see all these simultaneous wars or battles in the larger war going on? Okay, Russia, Iran, China, North Korea are allies with one another. They're fighting together more so than they're fighting against each other. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, you got the U.S., the Israelis, you got the U.K., Canada, Australia, all right, are fighting on the other end of the spectrum. Okay? And it's not going away. All right? You can ignore it because it's not in the mainstream media right now. But when it's on your doorstep, you won't be able to ignore it. 13 hours ago on Deep Journal Channel, breaking missile attack on U.S. Embassy. That's got to be in Iraq. Immediately after nuclear threat to Iran. Nuclear threat, well, that's how World War III is going to come to an end, with nukes. They're going to use those nuclear bombs. Okay? It's not going anywhere. Let's get Isaiah 13 and 6. Isaiah 13 and 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Let's talk about that nuclear fire. Okay? And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Why they keep talking about fire? Melting in fervent heat. Okay? All right? Jump down to 13. Therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. How is the earth going to remove out of her place? Those nuclear explosions. All right? All right? Let's get one more. We'll go ahead. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Right back to the day of the Lord, right? In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. This is that those nukes. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat, nuclear fire. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. All right? Let's continue on. 3 and 10. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. Okay? How? Elements melting with fervent heat. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay? The destruction of the world as we know it is coming, but then the new world, known as heaven, the kingdom of heaven, is coming in its place. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's the kingdom of heaven. All right? So keep your eye on World War III. We're at the end of this thing. All right? So stay on your watch. Warn the people to repent, acknowledge their offense, pray for forgiveness, and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments and be converted. All right? So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. And with that, we're going to say shalom.